Welcome back. It's that time of the morning when we have to get the commodity cues as well. Manisha Gupta is waiting by. Manisha, what's the one commodity you think we should track to?
I think you should look at metals today because there is still some volatility continuing into this one, and that is because the dollar index is moving and you have various other pointers to discuss as well coming in. I want you to look at copper prices because this seems to be recovering from its lows. Remember, the prices did decline 2% on Friday, but currently in the Asian markets, we are trading 0.25 to 0.5% on the higher side. So it's back above $4 a pound, and we did see prices go below that as well. So some psychological supports being fixed up there. For the year, though, the prices are up by nearly 5.5%. I want to take you to also on what China has done, where China has pledged nearly, China has said that they will cut import tariffs on certain recycled copper and aluminum raw materials starting 2026 there. Well, there also is concerns. This is about aiming to increase imports, quality imports that is, and expand domestic demand and numbers itself. The second important thing that China seems to be doing is that they have issued 3 trillion yuan in 2025 in special treasury bonds. China also says that they have allowed the local governments or officials to broaden the investment with key government bonds. So even as we are still waiting for 2025 to begin, China already has come out with various measures, statements, and opening up of markets as well in sense of tariffs also. The other thing is that the copper smelting numbers, well, remember, they have been constantly declining on quarter in the previous year. For this first quarter 2025 as well, the copper smelters have set lower processing charging guidance. If you look at the previous quarter, we were at $35 a ton. For first quarter 2025, it has been put down by nearly 28 to 30% to $25 a ton. That tells you that the copper concentrate is still scarce, and that is the reason you have seen these prices decline. That should be supportive, by the way, for the copper prices. Going forward into the next year, then, the markets will wait out for Trump taking over and the kind of tariffs that puts on. Markets do believe that the all-time highs that we saw in 2025 perhaps is not a possibility for 2025 there. So 10,500 to 10,000 is what the view is coming in for the copper prices from UBS, Goldman Sachs, Citi and JP Morgan. But there are some banks and brokerages looking at prices below 10,000 as well. Currently, we have copper trading at around 9,100. So 9,400 to 9,900 could be an average going forward, is what Bank of America, ANZ and ING kind of banks believe. So it's going to be a tight range for copper in the next year. Markets would want to see on how is the availability for concentrate and, of course, demand coming in from China.
Okay, thank you very much for that comprehensive analysis of metals. Obviously very crucial for the stock markets as well. Thanks to Manisha. Let's